Hey Lexi, this is Dr. Scott. I have some feedback for you on your second essay, the visual analysis. There were four main criteria for the assignment. One was thesis statement, the other one was supporting details, so like details that help support your thesis statement, and then organization, and then finally integrating sources. The one that you did really well on, well, you kind of mixed on, was the integrating sources. But the big problem here is that you're not actually doing an analysis just yet. You're doing more of a historical, here's what happened back in 1937 kind of thing, and here are some details that I saw in the murals that were kind of paired up with the history. That's not quite what the assignment's asking for. The assignment's asking for you to take a look at a couple murals, think about what message they're trying to convey to the town, and then to make an argument about what kind of message you think they're trying to convey to the town, and then support that with details from the images. So this essay right now is pretty far off the mark from that. A thesis statement that would kind of be more along the line of what this assignment's asking for is something like this. Let me bring this on into the screen. So like this blank mural and this other mural, they inspire pride in Portsmouth, or they provide an ugly reminder, or they show how far Portsmouth has come through the use of colors, shading, the action that they show, the characters that they show, facial expressions. There's a lot of different ways that they can try and get one of those ideas across. But that's more along the lines of what a thesis statement for this assignment would look like. What you have here, again, is more of a historical paper where you're writing about the history of the floods and a little bit about what about the creation of the flood walls, and that's pretty far off the mark. A lot of the information here, and you have some pretty decent information, but you're not telling us where any of it comes from. So when it comes to the criteria for this assignment, it's not quite there just yet. I'm going to give you guys in class on Monday some time to chat with me and to kind of revise and work on your essays, because we'll be in the lab. So if you're not sure how to go forward and how to kind of revise this to get it doing what the assignment's asking for, make sure that you speak with me. I'll try to chat with everybody, but make sure you pull me aside and say, hey, I'm not really sure where to go with this assignment. Right now it's not where it needs to be. It's kind of far off. So if you get out of class on Monday and you're not sure where you're going, definitely make sure that you come chat with me during office hours, or just send me an email and we can find a time to chat. We'll talk grade a little bit. This is a draft, and I just want to let you know where you're at as far as this assignment goes. It has a long ways to go, but I'll kind of walk you through the rubric here in a second. Hold on. Okay, so I didn't see a thesis statement just yet, so it's not there. There's nothing there that's really debatable. Remember, a thesis statement needs to have something that people can disagree on, and it's a case that you have to make and then support with details. The details you do have, they're more about the history of the flood wall, and not necessarily about the message that the flood wall murals that you've chosen that they're trying to get across to the audience. So I didn't see the essay doing too well on that criteria. As far as organization, I gave you points for kind of just it follows a chronological order. That's not an organization you'll be able to use in the revision, but I did want to let you know that I thought that you kind of organize ideas in this draft in a decent way. Again, you'll be analyzing the flood wall murals, and so the organization is going to totally change. So you'll need to think about how you're going to put ideas, in a logical way. So why are you going to have this first body paragraph that's about contrast or colors or whatnot? Why is that going to be the first thing you start with? Maybe you think it's the most effective technique that Dafford has in the two murals that you're looking at. There needs to be some reason why you have ideas placed in the location that you have them. And then source integration, again, we need to know where information's coming from, and you have a lot of data in your essay. I can see a lot of dollar amounts and stuff like that, but I'm not seeing where it's coming from, so that you need to let your readers know that. So the essay is a bit far off, but that's okay. It's a draft, and you get to revise. So make sure that on Monday you ask me questions, and make sure you leave either have an appointment time with me to figure things out, or having a pretty decent plan on how you might revise. Okay, that's it for right now. If you got questions, email me. Otherwise, I'll see you in class on Monday.